They have other options for other filters on here, but I forgot my password. So I can't download them. I think I know my password. I think I'll give it a try. I'll give it a try, but you won't pull no guy catching me. Switcheroony. Good song. Yeah. Satin Doll, Nancy Wilson. um, and that was kind of uncomfortable, but very helpful when you have a teenager in your head and you have to go to the bathroom. Going to the bathroom is normal. We all do it. So it's kind of like, okay, but it's weird when you have somebody that's such a to feel someone else. It's very weird. Okay, it's a bizarre feeling. Okay, say you're talking to someone and you can literally feel everything. I had that with Stephen Hawking. His chest pain was so intense that it was hard to talk to the guy. Felt like someone was crushing your chest constantly. Okay. And so when you talk to him, but I kept talking to him because I felt I needed to. It was important to talk to him. And because I was very empathetic for his situation. And he was mad at me because I said he was the main inventor of his situation because he denies living the Lord's Prayer and denies the glory of God and faith in God and belief in the Messiah, right? And I'm trying to convince this guy to want to live the Lord's Prayer with me. And he's mad at me because he's saying, you're saying I did this to myself? It's like, well, yeah, 2 and 2 is 4. Life's eternal, grace is infinite. We are what we do, and you get what you accept. You get to your dirty pig still and great great grandfather, and so he's really pissed off, and you're like, why? Because it's when you come to the realization, okay, if you're a scientific person invading the Messiah's house, trying to invalidate the Messiah's perfection, so you can try to solve all the world's problems with your inventions. No, that's not true. That's not true. We're going to solve all the world's problems with our inventions. It's like, no, Wi-Fi is causing a problem in our communications. I understand what the way things have gotten because of technology and because of the misuse of technology, because we're not applying the physics of Proverbs and Psalms and the Lord's Prayer, okay, and pillars of faith and other understandings of religious, physics and application. You've got to understand that it's it was very uncomfortable last night because she was staying there, and I took a shower with my eyes closed. And you can braille when you drop the washcloth. You can braille with your foot and it'll pick it up. It was funny, because we were sitting there. And she goes, "It's hard because I can still feel like the braille." I was like, "Well, okay." And then when I cleaned up, I was like, "Well, this is normal because everybody has the parts and the pieces and the parts, like going to the bathroom and stuff. So it feels uncomfortable, but it's like helping somebody who needs help in a hospital who can't do things for themselves. Okay. So it's like that. And that's how, we kind of communicated it because it's, she's very mature and she's wanting to understand what's happening. And then we connected to Amy to take care of certain things and to explain what was happening with Amy psychologically during her sexual manipulation from the Temple of Set Illuminati. So we needed to get this better understanding of it, and I needed to explain it, and I'm going to explain it to Amy. She goes, "Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? We would have been more comfortable." Yeah, but billions of people would have been able to be murdered by the scientific community because they refused to accept the Lord's Prayer. And she's such a sweet kid. And she's crying like he's going to do this, right? His whole life has been sacrificed to scientific research. He's one of the most capable, intelligent, charming. And I didn't get it. The way she gave it to me was, if you go look at your videos in 2010 that you made in that trailer outside Fort Huachuca, you know how Natty crushed on, yeah, I get it. She's explaining it to me. Natty crushed on, and she was like, "Well, you had a crush on Linda Cristal. You had a crush on, who else did I have a crush? Oh, Barbara Luna, growing up, women, I didn't know Marion Cologne. Had a crush on Marion Cologne. I didn't know her name because she'd always play bits in movies. where you wouldn't see the credits and they'd run them by too fast. And I didn't know who she was. I just knew, oh my gosh, she's so pretty, right? She's one of the prettiest women I've ever seen. And she had this charisma about her that made me just like, she's tall and tan and dark, I love the girl from Ipanema. And as she's walking, goes, oh, oh, but he loves her madly. Oh, how he'd love to tell her. Okay, do you understand? Okay. And so this young lady's helping me. And it's really interesting. Her and Emmy and Max and Emmy and Blue are really helping because they have a life more overtly than covertly like I had. Everything, they're famous people's children. Everything is micromanaged. They have to go with security here and security there because someone might try to kidnap you because like the Lindbergh babies, right? Okay, and so it's very difficult beating these kids and people, oh, they've got everything. That's because you don't have but we don't have normal lives. None of us have normal lives. Okay. A normal life is living the Lord's Prayer free from extortion, exploitation, and competition. Okay, that's a normal life. That's what we're meant to live. Okay, and we're denied that right now because of selfishness of people wanting to be the great leaders and problem solvers and using philanthropy to continue to manipulate us with their inventions. Okay, that's why we're having the issues with the weather. That's why we're all this stuff. Okay, and when I fulfilled the timetables, that's from David Rockefeller. They'll gladly kill over me. My grandpa's ready to watch you and Jesus die, Parson. When you're empathetic and you can understand my situation, the way that, and it's different with boys. It's different because Max is a transmitter too. Okay, and that's why Emmy is more nervous. Okay, because she's a receiver, and connecting to me is painful. Okay, and powerful. Okay, it's painful and powerful, and it's hard on her mom. Because the Temple of Set Illuminati set her mom up because she's supposed to be the strong girl and the girl that can save us from this inbred hillbilly pervert that's the line of Jesus gone wrong because of David Rockefeller's manipulation, according to the Mormons and the Catholics and the rest of the corporations that mass murder people in the name of philanthropy and call it the love of Jesus Christ. Right? And here comes the guy like Jesus Christ. He's like, you get why it's him. I get why it's him. You don't. Women get it. Okay, especially if they're sheltered and they know what it's like to be trapped in a world that is not of Jesus's love. It's not Jesus's creation. Jesus isn't the father of creation. Jesus is the father of faith in creation. I love Boob, but he's not Haile Selassie. Okay, and Haile Selassie and Boob are different people. Okay, and Bob is trying his best. He's my cousin, and I have lots of cousins. Okay, and there's a connection between Bob and Haile Selassie, and Haile Selassie is the Messiah, and Bob is a relative. Okay, a very strong, focused relative with lots of attention from lots of people in this cult warfare and this tribal warfare. And he's a religious person, and he's a good person. Okay, Bob's a very good person. Okay, he's a very good friend. He's the eternal spirit of Absalom, David's son. Okay, so he's a very strong and good person. Take me to my father. Guys, we've already established that the Lord's Prayer is salvation and eternal understanding of thoughts and language and perfection. A lot of this stuff, you're going to re-examine and understand better on your own. And we don't constantly need to come to me for all, do the Mahatma Gandhi thing with me. And we don't need that, okay? We just need to use the technology to practice the applied physics and understanding of the Lord's Prayer, okay? And give Earl a fucking break. Give him a break, right? I mean, I understand with the nature of our communication on our side that people want to see how I'm doing and how I'm recovering and how I look, because they're going to care obviously, because look at what he did for us, right? And I get that. But I'm a recluse person because I need the privacy. and I need the tonic of nature, and I need, the association, sunrise, sunset. What you're born with is what you get. I need so little, yet so much. Children's sweet laughter, women's touch. All I don't know what is real. All I know is what I feel. I know, right? And so, oh shit, I'm tired. Um, Mrs. Carter, I know how hard it is. Okay. And I know how confusing it is, Miss Swift. Hopefully, future Mrs. Kelsey, that would be nice. Have some youngins. They'd be very talented with music and stuff like that, and good athletes too. You know what I mean? I'm just cute. They'd be fun. They'd be fun kids. Travis and Jason are nuts. They'd be fun to. It might be a little correction, guys. Olympus would be that away. That's funny. Crush Zeus. We'll talk some more later today. We'll help some of these people with the Wounded Warrior Project and all that stuff. It's like, you guys, go back 10 years when Parsons is in that trailer. Well, that was during the beginning of when I had to fulfill the timetable of the Book of Revelation to prove myself to these corporations. And then by January 22nd, 2013, the proof had been established. And go back and look at me then and look at me now and feel me now. If you're a woman, you can connect in prayer, and I know you and you know me, and it's like, oh, we got to help him. Thanks. Okay. Most women are afraid because it's uncomfortable. Well, he's just bitter and vain because he didn't. It's like, no, the kids get it because they're born into the situation of the crime of class warfare. That one lady who was an officer's wife, I'm certain, probably in Sierra Vista, you're talking about class warfare. Class warfare has been over you, whether you'll have it or not, for over 5,000 years, lady. Okay. So we're going to have to live that Lord's Prayer hasta aquí hoy. Okay. Get that across to all the people doing wheelchair basketball and doing paraplegic mountain climbing, right? And hang gliding with Kevin Hart and shit. This monkey shit needs to quit. Okay. If you can't plant a garden, you die. You don't have clean water because you've ended extortion, exploitation through mechanization and genocidal activities. Your children are on St. Jude's and Shriners commercials, and that really pisses me the fuck off, you assholes. Okay. I'm going to kick the Steven out of your hockey. No flying over this house with with intense surveillance, with a microscope up my ass and studying and psychoanalyzing every fucking thing I do. Well, kick your ass. Yeah. Okay, and get out of our kids' minds. Thank you. Okay, thanks. Gosh dang it. Okay, I see why I don't want to be, because the Yellow Rose of Texas, damn that girl. Okay, look, I'll be okay. I'll be okay. We'll get through this. Okay, I love you guys. Don't be jealous, Sean. Just understand I committed to this thousands of years ago in the flesh, so. It's very hard. And yeah, I know. I know how, you have no idea. Okay, well, we'll talk about it later, bro. Okay, peace.